name's Cntres Shields. I'm the Sustainability Officer here at Byron Community College, and I've been in that role a bit over 5 years. And during that time, my purpose has been to upgrade the sustainability at the college, and also part of my role is to embed sustainability into our accredited training. So giving professional development for our trainers and supporting them to bring different aspects of sustainability in what they teach, whether it's small business management or children's services, or we run permaculture certificate 3. So for us, energy efficiency is not only how the building was designed to save power and that we've got the right equipment or the right sort of lights that's going to save energy, but it's very much about the behaviour of our many students and our many staff, and that's continually turning over. So we need to find ways to influence the behaviour of everybody who comes into the building, so that we do that in quite a number of ways. We have signs around the building which we continually need to refresh to make sure that they're relevant and they make sense, to indicate, how to use the air conditioning in a most efficient way, or, to turn off the lights, or what to do with the urns. Working on energy efficiency has been a really important component of how we're trying to make sustainability improvements. And that's not only because we want to lower our footprint and produce less greenhouse gases, but of course we want to also save money. The solar panels are actually generating money for us, and if this can go into programs and keep our prices down and make it accessible to more people, this is a very good thing.
My name's Lance. I work here at Byron Community College, and one of the many roles I play here in the college is to liaise with maintenance across both campuses, both here in Mullumbimby and in Byron Bay. The main areas that our energy efficient solutions we're trying to resolve was, first and foremost, was to use less energy, was to have less of a footprint. This was one of the overriding ideas that we had to run here with the college. So along with the passive solar design, along with the lots of open air and open space, we still had to consider the use of electricity. One of those areas, of course, is in the lighting, everyday lighting that we use. In classroom situations, you need to have very good clear light for people to work and work efficiently. So we looked at different types of lighting that we could use across the campus, and we decided to use, wherever we could, LED lighting, which is now coming out, and it's getting cheaper and cheaper. In fact, it's interesting, as the price of electricity is rising, the price of LED bulbs is falling. So you're getting a win-win situation, whichever way you go. By reducing our impact, particularly the cost of our electricity and the usage of our power, one of the ways we do that is by changing from halogen 100-watt bulbs, which would be a fairly typical installation in older schools, to these new LED bulbs. They use a fraction of the power. A halogen 100-watt equivalent to this is 5 watts in the LED. So 4 halogen bulbs would use 400 watts per hour. These systems use 20 watts per hour. Now, if the cost of electricity is 35 cents per kilowatt hour, over a year, at 40 hours a week, which is fairly typical usage, but over a year, we will save $290 on our bill. In fact, the numbers are so significant that there's a 95% saving across the whole of our electricity bill by using these bulbs. It's not just about the money. Obviously, the money is an important aspect, but it's also about to prove the fact of reducing our power usage, actually reducing the amount of electricity that we consume. We find that pretty important.
So my name is Steve Dyer, and my role in this project is to deliver a skill set that we put together for home sustainability and energy efficient design. What we're trying to do with this course is make it accessible to builders. So we've dovetailed it in with continual professional development, so the builders actually receive points for coming. It's also government funded, so by its nature is sustainable. So it's actually, I think it was a $50 entry fee to come. And again, once again, continual professional development points. So the course is sustainable in itself. The most important thing they take away from the course is perhaps that the building industry can be flexible. So things like thermal mass can be brought in the building, ideas can change. Yes, it's not easy when you've got a fixed price contract and you've got plans to work with, but it's also not impossible. So in regard to the future, sustainable homes I don't feel will be an option. I think they'll be just what goes down. So the future is here, And it's up to us as builders to stay current, stay relevant and stay flexible.
Okay, so one of the really cool features is this Cardiff air system, which uses louvers on the south side of the building facing into a garden where the cool air can come through, and you've just seen how that's, it was opening up then, and then it blows through and comes out on the north side. So this helps keeps the room cool without using any power at all.
There's some really exciting and fascinating topics to cover when it comes to energy efficiency. This is not one of them, but it's important. So I'm going to promise you no less than 3 bad energy jokes in the next 3 minutes, if you stick with us. This is a portable power meter. You use it to work out how much energy your plug-in appliances are using. Why? Because it's important to work out which devices are gobbling up power if you want to reduce the amount your energy company keeps charging you to keep you charged. That's one. You can get hold of a power meter for around $100. Some public libraries and sustainability centres have a few you could borrow. So here's how it works. Let's say you're looking at your fridge. You plug the fridge plug into this plug and plug this plug into your wall. So effectively, we're plugging a plug you can plug your plug into. That's 2. And now we wait for at least an hour. Better still, a week or even a month, so you can see how the appliance performs under normal loads. Make yourself up a chart for each device you're running and go through and slowly fill it in. How many kilowatt hours does the appliance use when it's active? What about on standby? Estimate a daily power usage total, multiply it out to a year and grab your energy cost off your power bill to find out roughly how much that device is costing you annually. Now you know how much power your appliances are using, and you can compare that to the energy ratings on recent model appliances to work out exactly how much energy and cash you could save with a newer appliance. Of course, there's energy auditors that can do this whole process for you for a fee, and that's something you might want to look into if you don't have the energy to do it yourself. Look, I told you they'd be bad. There's a sample audit chart and more information on our website. Get yourself started.